welcome back to Card Curiosity, where we try to find the best possible ways to make a good return on your investment in the sports card world. And one way we do that is by sending cards in to PSA or SGC to get graded, because if you get a card that's graded a 10, you can make a whole lot of profit on it. So we have today I'd say a medium-sized order from PSA that just came back from FedEx. So PSA likes to ship through FedEx, and I just want to run through what exactly we sent, what grades we got, so that you can see what the experience is like and see if our strategy of buying cards to grade is actually going to end up being profitable. And as you'll see, I think you'll agree that it is. So here's how it looks. They gave us 2 boxes here, kind of taped together. They send them with FedEx. You do have to have a signature on these to accept them. So make sure you're home if you expect FedEx to arrive. Oh man, got them taped good. Here we go. All right, so this is somewhat of a mixed order. We've got a lot of honestly, a lot of like kind of time-sensitive college cards that a lot of draft picks that I was hoping that they would turn around and get these graded in time. So we're a couple weeks off from the draft, so this is like just right on time here. And then I also have some cards from a friend who is just getting back into the card game. He's got some old cards he's going through, and as he finds some cool older cards from the 80s and 90s, he's giving them to me to include in some of our orders to PSA, since he's not quite as experienced there. So you can see the first stack there. We have more on this side, and all in all, let's look at the get these all spread out the way they should be. The order slip is in here somewhere. Let's see how many we got. Let's see how they stack up. This was let's see, we sent 44. We sent two packages together. This is what's interesting with PSA. I had 2 orders in the same shipping box. They both arrived at the same time. They were both received at the same time from PSA. But we got one of them back, and that one had 29 orders. So you can see, well, I guess we won't look at that. So 29 cards in this one. That's what we got back here. The other one is still not done being graded, so that one's taking longer for some reason. So let's hop through these, see what we have. If I see a card that belongs to my friend, I'll set that aside and go through those later. But for now, here we go. First one, we got Marvin Harrison Jr. This is it says it's a refractor and not autographed or anything, but it's a nice looking card. We got a 10 on that one. So just so you know, like the refractors went, they're going for around $15 raw right now. I don't think we ended up buying this card. I think we just got it opening boxes, and so we should be able to easily make a $50 profit on that one. Here's a nice one, like really nice. So drakemaye, in college you don't get a whole lot of on-card autographs. This is one of them. So drakemaye is going to be one of the top draft picks, and we got a 10 on this autograph out of 50. That's fantastic. Next we have a drakemaye refractor, non-auto. We got a 10 there, so that's going to easily be a $40 to $50 profit on just, again, a card that, you don't have to grade it, but you might as well if you think it's going to get a 10. Here's a Marvin Harrison Jr. autograph. We bought this one for, I'd say, around $200, and this is going to be kind of our one big disappointment here. We got an 8 on this bad boy. Even the PSA 8s, though, end up going for about the same as raw, so we should be able to get close to our money back around the draft. It's just a bummer that we didn't get a Marvin in a 10. We did, however, get this Blake Corum to come back at 10. Again, he's going to the draft. He's not quite as highly touted, but you got the Michigan fans, they like their guy, and so that should be able. We bought that card for around $50 to $60, and we should be able to sell it for $150. So should make a good profit there. We have the X Factor of drakemaye. I think we bought this for maybe $5 to $10, and we should easily be able to make $50 to $60 in profit there. Another drakemaye. This is just the Bowman First chrome, no refractor or anything like that. Another 10. So I mean, we got a lot of 10s on these modern football cards, and you know, even the base ones, we should be able to make $40 or $50 profit here. This is another just plain base chrome. Marvin Harrison. We have another refractor here for Marv. That's a 10. That's going to be a good $50 to $60 profit. Same here, Marvin, just the base card, probably 30 to 40 profit. Here's the big boy. So this is the most rare card that we sent. It's out of 25. It's a drakemaye orange autograph, and we paid around $500 for this. And truth be told, got the 10. I figured we would get a 10. When PSA said that they were shipping these back, I decided to list the thing on eBay, and no joke, 15 minutes ago, this thing sold for $1,500 on eBay. So paid $500, sold for $15 after fees and everything. This will end up being a $700 profit easily. So that's huge. And I guess that's one of my buddies. Here's a Marvin Harrison, another refractor 10. Doing pretty good on these. Going to second stack. You know, these this we paid about $100 for, I think, and got a 10 on that one. I think we could probably sell this for $200 to $250. Easily make, you know, $75 profit on that one. Marvin Harrison here, same thing. I think we paid $100 for this. I think this can sell for $300. Got a 10 there. That's beautiful. Another X Factor of Mr. Maye, got a 10. We're really killing it. The only one that we missed on so far when it comes to the modern cards was the Marvin Harrison autograph. So here's a nice one that's probably not worth a ton, but you got Marvin Harrison and Emeka. They're top 2 receivers from this past year. They're both studs. If I can't sell this and make, you know, 30 or 40 bucks, then I'll probably just keep it. It's a nice card. It was fun watching Marv play this year. Let's see what else we got. These are all cards from my friend, and then here we go. Another drakemaye Sapphire Selection. This is a purple one out of 10, and I think we paid around $130 for this. We got a 10 on it, and so I expect this to sell for around $300 or so as we get closer to the draft. So that's going to be another $100 to $200 worth of profit there. And then finally, just a refractor autograph from drakemaye, another 10 there. So of the football cards that we were trying to buy, flip, grade for the NFL draft, we got 10s on all of them except for one. So that's fantastic. I don't really know why the Marvin didn't make it. I'll have to go back and check my notes. But that was one that, yeah, kind of a bummer. But usually if I notice anything wrong, I don't send it in. But in that case, I must have missed something. So this card here, this is a card that I bought graded already. It was graded by BGS, and it was an 8.5. And I think that's primarily because the centering was a bit off. And the thing is, if you grade it and you get a 10, yeah, this is like a $300 or $400 card. So I thought, you know what, let's crack it. Let's send it to PSA and see what happens. And we ended up getting a 9. So kind of a bummer on that, but I think it was worth the risk. So paid 20 for the card, paid 20 for the grading, and we might only be able to sell it for 20. So we might be out 20 bucks here. So we're moving on to my buddy Eric's cards here. We've got this Michaeljordan way off center. The older ones are kind of hard to figure out exactly what they would grade like. I kind of thought it'd get a 7 because it's in pretty good shape, but the centering was off for sure. So that, I'm guessing that was part of the problem. We got this Kobe here, a Kobe that's in pretty good shape as well, and that ended up getting a 7, and I kind of thought that would get an 8. So when it comes to grading on the modern cards, I'm pretty good figuring out what grade they'll get. This one here, I thought for sure would get a 9 at the worst. I ended up getting an 8. So I need to adjust my expectations on the the vintagey cards. We got a Peyton Manning rookie card here. I thought that would get around an 8, and we got the 8 on that. Let's see, Randy Moss on the rookie card here. Thought that would get a 9, maybe even a 10, but we got the 9, so not too bad there. And then we have a John Elway. Look how young he is there. That's crazy. Really old card from, gosh, 84. So getting a 7 on a card from 1984 is still pretty good. Kobe, we have an 8 on this Kobe as well. Kind of thought it'd be in that 8 to 9 range, so not too bad. This one, maybe a little surprising. I guess it's pretty off center, but it's in decent shape. Maybe some miscoloring, things like that. But a 6 here on the Nolan Ryan. I thought that would be closer to a 7 or an 8. We got this Wade Boggs, an 8 on this one from 1983. That's pretty solid. Not sure what this goes for, but it was in pretty good condition. And then finally, we got the Barry Bonds rookie card with the cool hat there. We got an 8 on that. About what I expected. You can see, I mean, some of the edges here. If you look at the top, the edges on the top there are a little bit, you can see some white. So that makes sense. You know, you're not going to get a 10 on an 87 card like that. But overall, for the cards that I sent in, I'm thrilled. All 10s except for 1. You got the crack and submit, and that was just kind of an experiment, but worth the risk, I think. And then, again, the older ones here, I'd say it's pretty good sub. Happy with the results. The turnaround time was good here. We did a value bulk order, so this was not one of the, MLB specials or the April special, May or March special or anything like that. This was a value bulk order, and they got it back to us pretty early. I'd say 3-4 weeks early. So I don't know. The last one we sent in took a lot longer. I'm trying to come up with a reason why PSA, sometimes they're slow, sometimes they're fast, but just don't have much of an idea really. But you got to do it. PSA cards, they go for more money. So yeah, let us know what you're sending in. If you're having any luck grading with PSA or SGC. Until next time, stay curious.